Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Grow Green Secret Garden podcast. We're here with our brand of the week, which is Psycho. And we have Jesse, our garden guru. We have PJ on our marketing side. We have Abe from Psycho. And we have Rick giving us a news update out there today. So a couple quick updates we got rocking at the store. We are 100% closed today. We are moving to our new building, which we're super excited for. It's 75,000 square feet, and we are all as a team moving a lot of stuff. So that whole move is on. Currently, you cannot shop with us. We hope, if everything goes well, we will be open in some form or fashion tomorrow morning, which is Thursday, for curbside pickup. So there currently is no in-store shopping. We hope once the new building is set up, we can allow everybody back in the building and get that set up. So a couple other things we got rocking is we have over 4,000 online orders. 4,000 products that ship for free on our website. So you can place your order on the website. We do deliver on our fleet of trucks. So you can definitely check us out there. The new address to the new building is it's 0.5 miles away. It is 10505 Plaza. So you can definitely come check us out there. It is awesome. And then we do have, we're pushing the $50, we have anybody that saw us on the helicopter video that we had rocking, we had $50 flat rate for shipping the entire state of Michigan. We actually had a semi-truck all the way up to the UP for 3 days delivering the entire UP. So he was all the way over in Wisconsin. So hope all you UPers up there got their gear and everybody's happy. So appreciate you on the $50 shipping. So again, we got Gabe, and we're going to be rocking the, we got Abe, and we're going to be rocking the Psycho today.
Yeah, I think we're going to show that, the video, the helicopter video.
Oh, sweet. Let's get that $50 helicopter video rocking.
Here at Grow Green, we do it big. Big store, big inventory, big personalities.
Growing in Michigan, here we go.
And now a big fleet of trucks to deliver anywhere in Michigan for just $50. But we had to let people know about it. And our pals at Hortilux, Smart Pots, and Advanced Nutrients were on board. So we put the call out on social media to have your orders delivered by helicopter, and you delivered.
This is Tony, CEO of Grow Green. Today we're launching $50 flat rate shipping right to your door. We got the Grow Green helicopter. We got 3 lucky customers that we're going to take it right to their door.
Here's how it worked. People submitted orders from all around the state, with everything from newts to lights to Big Daddy barrels. Our team randomly chose 3 people whose houses or facilities worked to land at, and we went to work picking the orders and getting it out the door in less than 24 hours.
Here we go, man!
We delivered their orders by helicopter directly to their door, giving them a once-in-a-lifetime experience shopping at growgreenmi.com.
Hi, this is Ben with Michigan Helicopters. I'm the chief pilot. Today I'm flying for Grow Green MI. They're kicking off their $50 flat rate shipping. With 3 lucky customers, we're going to deliver packages right to their door.
$50 flat rate shipping is now live. We'll go anywhere in Michigan for any size order for just $50.
Or you need a pallet of soil right to your door for
$50.
You need a semi-truck of soil to your door?
$50.
Right to your door. If you got a commercial grow, you got a small grow, we're here to service you and bring it right to your door.
You get the idea, $50. Grow Green invested in new trucks, flatbeds, box trucks, and semi-trucks to deliver your orders all around the state for just $50. Only at growgreenmi.com.
Thank you for shopping with us at growgreenmi.com. Peace.
Damn, that was a nice video you guys put together, PJ.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, it came out sweet.
I didn't
for
know you
sure.
had such a good voice, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my radio voice, Jesse. Bring the heat. Bring the heat.
$50 right to your door. I think I might just have all my stuff delivered now instead of carting it out of the building
You
here.
know what I mean?
Might have to pay for him to do my ordained thing when I get married. That's a beautiful voice, PJ.
I can do it. So yeah, Psycho is in the house. They are the brand of the week. What does that mean for you? That means all Psycho 5 and 20 liters are buy one, get one free. All 5 and 20 liters of Psycho, buy one, get one free, and free shipping from growgreenmi.com.
Delivered on those fleet of trucks?
They're coming to you one way or the other. If you order,
Yeah.
free shipping, buy one, get one free, 5 and 20 liters. And on top of that, we made 100 of these shirts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Those are fire, brother.
Limited edition Psycho Grow Green collab shirt. And all you got to do is add one of these to your cart. They're right on the homepage, and use promo code GREEN, GREEN, at checkout, and you're taking home one of these shirts for free. So definitely cool. They're going fast. We started promoting this Monday about these shirts, and we're ripping through them. So definitely get your order in today.
Cool.
But as Tony said, things are a little bit slow with the move, so bear with us for a couple days. Jesse's in the house also to answer your questions, as well as Abe for Psycho. So make sure you ask your questions and stay around to the end, because today we got $540 worth of giveaways. We're giving away 2 complete Psycho Pro kits, each one worth $270, I think, is retail value. So we're going to have a couple trivia questions at the end. 2 people watching the podcast are going to take home $270 worth of Psycho. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Abe. Awesome. So we're going to be definitely, I think Psycho's actually sponsoring one of those Grow Green trucks, right?
Yep.
We're gonna,
So
what's that about, PJ?
We are wrapping all the box trucks and 2 of the semi trucks. One of the semi trucks is going to be wrapped with Psycho, so that's going to be really cool. We're going to make all the semi trucks look really cool. We are going to keep one of the box trucks completely white for you people that don't want a giant Grow Green Psycho truck pulling up to your facility, your house. We'll still got you covered with the stealth deliveries, but the rest of the fleet, what do we have now truck-wise?
I think we're up to 10 or 11 trucks, and we have 9 semi-truck trailers and flatbeds.
Right.
So it's growing quickly. I think we're picking up another semi-tractor next week, if I remember right.
Yeah, so we are definitely the only hydro store doing that. And with Michigan $50 flat rate shipping, that's gone crazy. Any kind of soil you need, any size order, we will bring it to your door for $50 anywhere in the state of Michigan. So, yeah, the trucks are going to look badass. Thanks for stepping up on that, too.
Yeah.
The Psycho one's going to be
No problem. We're
really
stoked
cool.
to do it.
Awesome. So we added something new to the show. We definitely, Rick's been with the company, or not with Grow Green, but
Kinda.
with the community since the dawn of time. And he was on our show last week, and definitely there's a lot of people that are always wondering what the new updates are to the community, and whether that's commercial, whether that's caregiver, or hey, what's in the news, Rick?
Micro license too, Rick. We want to know about that as well.
Everybody wants to know about the micro licenses too. Well, thanks very much for having me. It's the Cannabis News. It's August 26, 2020, Grow Green edition. Let's get started. Now, the MI Business website featured a great story on the 23rd. I know there's times when we just want to say screw the government and do our own thing, but one group of people in Michigan seem to have done just that. That's the Bay Mills Indian community. They've got plans to launch their own vertically integrated cannabis operation on tribal land just south of Sault Ste. Marie in the UP, and they're doing it outside of the state's regulatory framework and oversight. And here's what their attorney told MIBiz. Quote, Bay Mills, as a sovereign nation, can design its own laws and regulations. We're controlling how many plants we grow in the licensed facility. We're controlling how much product individuals can buy. We're controlling the fees that are associated with the product. End quote. You go. Here's the thing. They tried to work with the state for more than a year and got nowhere. According to MIBiz, the tribe attempted to enter into an agreement with the state called a compact, similar to what they have for casino gambling and for revenue sharing projects. The state wasn't having it, so Bay Mills is doing their own thing. Their 10,000 plant facility and retailers should be up and distributing cannabis in about a year. Now here's an important story for all my cultivating friends out of there. Cannabis Business Times, August 2020 edition. They detail a new ailment affecting cannabis plants across the world. It's called Cannabis Disease Syndrome, Cannabis Disease Syndrome, CDS. It's described as, quote, a suite of consistent symptoms with no single apparent cause, end quote. Those symptoms include decreased vigor, low flower yields, reduced production of terpenoids and cannabinoids. CDS is described as an infectious disease affecting clones taken from a diseased mother, and like human viral infections, diseased plants can infect healthy plants nearby them. CDS may occur in plants made vulnerable when they suffer an opportunistic fungal and or bacterial infection. Diseases jumping from other plants to cannabis plants, really not unheard of. We had beef curly top virus discovered in outdoor plants in Colorado. Lettuce chlorosis virus is discovered in Israeli greenhouse-grown cannabis plants recently too. The symptoms of CDS are subtle. They're hard to interpret, but they could include brittle stems, distorted leaf growth, stunted growth, resin gland development is slow. The article contains a ton of scientific data, and it includes ways to control CDS and how to get rid of it in your garden. That's Cannabis Business Times. The article is titled The Threat of Viral Cannabis Diseases, and it is available to read online for free. Now, we all know you can have soil, newts, and lights delivered anywhere in Michigan by Grow Green, but we also know you can't have cannabis delivered to a bar. Not in our regulated and licensed system in Michigan, of course not. And you can't have it delivered to a hotel or a campground either. So it was no surprise at all that the Marijuana Regulatory Agency said no-go bozo to a published plan for a licensed cannabis retailer in Clio to make weekly deliveries to a bar in Lexington near Port Huron. That stuff is no problem, but we don't live in a perfect world, and the rules are very clear that cannabis deliveries can only take place at a residential address, unlike Grow Green deliveries, which can happen just about anywhere.
Nice.
Now, a couple of things to let you know about coming up. The Cannabis Caucus of the Michigan Democratic Party will host two events of interest. The first is a 90-minute Facebook Live session with Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel, wherein you, the viewer, can submit questions for her to answer. The broadcast includes Zara Abbas and features myself as the moderator. Now, that takes place Friday of this week, 2 days from now, at 2 p.m. On September 3rd, a second group of Cannabis Caucus leaders will interview 3 progressive prosecutors on another Facebook Live session. Now, these prosecutors are candidates for office in Washtenaw, Ingham, and Oakland County. Changing prosecutors in Oakland and Washtenaw counties will be huge for the cannabis cultivators and consumers living there. The candidate from Ingham is already the prosecutor in that county. Now, you can tune in to either or both of those events via the Cannabis Caucus Facebook page or hit my personal page, and you can find a link to them there. Now, our final story for today includes a personal confession. I like to consume cannabis while watching sports. I bet most of you do too, and we're not alone.
Awesome.
A recent poll by Morning Consult reached more than 1,200 sports fans and surveyed their cannabis use. They then ranked the various sports as to whose fan base was the most enlightened. At the top were the UFC Ultimate Fighting Series and also fans of esports. Now, they each ranked up at about a 35% heads-up viewership. Next were fans of the National Basketball Association, whose fans were balling while watching at about 25% rate. Then we have the hockey heads and the football bongsters. Those are 23% and 22% respectively. Of the big 4 sports leagues, the sport least likely to inspire people to long-term dab out, that's baseball. It only had a 20% rank, which isn't surprising as it can get pretty boring at times, but not as boring as golf. Golf is the least likely to be baked on the 18th hole, coming in at a measly 19% fan participation rate. Now, the details of this Morning Consult poll can be found at Marijuana Moment, which is also a good place to donate a few extra bucks if you got them. Independent journalism lives through the generosity of people like y'all. This has been the Cannabis News with Rick Tompson. Thanks for listening, and now back to PJ and Tony.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Rick.
Hey, Rick, that first story that you had about the Bay City, that Indian tribe, does that basically mean that they are not having to be taxed by the state and they could sell as much cannabis as they want, tax-free?
That is their argument. They believe that
Wow.
as a sovereign nation, they don't have to go through any of the regulatory process, they don't owe anybody any tax, and they don't have to abide by the testing standards that we've established across the state.
Oh my
Sovereignty means a lot of things, and in my personal interpretation, it means those things too.
But hey, Rick, does that not mean that they're limited to their market within their own, nation? Essentially, they can't sell
Absolutely.
it outside of that, right?
Absolutely true. However, the Bay Mills Indian community has properties across northern lower Michigan and the upper peninsula too, which means that by abiding by their own rules that they set there, they could have cannabis distribution centers in multiple places across the state and still be within their own bounds.
Wow. Times are changing. Who would have thought that, Rick?
Well, that's why I thought it was important enough to put as the first story on the news, even over the cannabis illness story, because boy, that itself is one your growers have probably been seeing cropping up in their own gardens across the state.
Awesome.
Right on.
Well, hey, Rick, thanks so much for the updates and appreciate you being part of the show now, man. Look forward to you.
Thanks, Tony. Take care, guys. Have a great day.
See you, Rick.
Awesome. Peace out. All right. Well, let's get back to the show. So we got Abe here from Psycho. Abe just joined the team, I think. How long you been with us? Why don't you introduce yourself, Abe, and say how long you've been with the team and what's rocking?
Sure. My name is Abraham Honiger. I've been with Psycho for about 3 months now. I've been out on the road in the great state of Michigan, getting to know everybody and getting familiar with this industry. Moved here from California to take this job after being a lead cultivator out there the last 5 years. So have a lot of experience in the industry. Switched to Psycho from another brand in 2018, and that's kind of when we started talking about this job, and everything came together with COVID happening and just wanted to change. So happy to be here, happy to be with Psycho, and happy to be a part of your guys' show today.
Awesome. Well, hey, let's just get right at it. So there's a lot of people asking us, what do you feed the plants outside? And you guys came out with this whole commercial series for a lot of these commercial facilities for like a powdered nutrient. So I think that's what we're talking about when we're talking about the Outback, the Platinum, and the commercial. So can you go over a little bit of that, Abe?
Sure.
Talk about those products.
Sure. So the Psycho Platinum series is our liquid nutrient line. It's devised for all levels of growing. It's more conducive to indoor, but you can also use it outdoor. And then it's a pharmaceutical grade nutrient, meaning our inputs are at least the pharmaceutical grade level. In our case, it's 85% pharmaceutical and 15% analytical, which actually is a step higher than pharmaceutical. Our commercial series is a dry soluble powder. It contains our whole liquid line with the exception of our silica. The silica doesn't play nice in a soluble form with the other powder, so you can supplement it with our liquid line, our liquid silica, which is a very good product as well. And then you could also have the ability to use our bloom stimulators and our resonator to dial it in more if you're using the commercial series. They are in the single part bloom aspect of that commercial series as well. So you'd be using that to supplement it and dial it in even more than you have. And then we have our Owlback series, which was specifically designed with the outdoor and greenhouse grower in mind. It's a highly concentrated fertilizer. It's organic. Currently, it's being listed as on the the Australian organic certification. We're in the process of getting it OMRI listed as well. It's a top dressing used as a 6 to 8 week application one time. The flowering, which is really big right now, obviously, super high in potassium and phosphates. Again, the plant's only going to take what it needs from the nutrient. But yeah, we're seeing great results across the state with that as well.
Awesome. So are all the nutrients that you guys make, they're all made in Australia, right? I know
correct.
we get containers landing at Grow Green at least once a month over from you guys to have the freshest newts, but everything's made over in Australia then?
That's correct.
Cool. How has COVID affected that amazing experience getting product to the stateside? Are you having any experiences where that's challenging, or?
For the most part, we've been fairly lucky. We have experienced some challenges, especially with our medias. India is where all the good cocoa comes from, and they experienced a major outbreak. They're still dealing with it, and when they did shut down in April, we kind of had a 4 to 5 week lag, but we're catching up now. We're also have a promotion for our retailers to help accommodate that as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I know as soon as COVID started rocking, we bulked up on all the mediums, so we never actually ran out of the Pearl, which is one of the top sellers,
Yep,
right?
that's correct, for sure.
Now, do most people buy the Pearl as far as that product as a loose bag, or do they buy that in the bulk bales?
We see more of the bag, but the bales break down just as nice. It's still just a little more extra work, but again, it might be a better value for some individuals. Some people value their time more than the money they're spending, so whatever suits you best. Same product, different packaging, obviously, whatever works best for you.
Yeah, those boys are heavy.
Yeah, they are.
80 pounds.
Oh, yeah. No, I go with the loose these days, that's for sure. I remember when Brandon introduced us to you and brought you on as the rep, he was up this way, and I was asking him, what's the hottest product that actually you guys are selling the most? And he was mentioning, why aren't you guys carrying our rooting gel, the Cyclone? So you want to talk a little bit about that? And honestly, I have to admit, I've never used it. I was a Clonex junkie and Root Tech junkie for years. So
yeah, sure. So it's an alcohol-based rooting gel, meaning it's not going to go bad. There's no expiration date. You don't have to worry about cross-contamination either. So that's a good thing.
So you can dip right in the bottle?
Dip right in the bottle. When you're done, you can cover it, put it in a cool, dry place if you don't want to pour it back into the bottle, depending on how large the bottle you get. And you should be able to use it again, no problem. It's got the indole 3-butyric acid in there at 0.17%. It's a naturally occurring growth hormone that helps with root development. And then it also has the B1 complex vitamins B1, 2, 6, and 12.
Okay.
And it has, we like to say, more vitamins than hormones in our competitor. And yeah, you're going to see a massive root explosion from using our Cyclone gel.
Awesome. So, at least, so when you say cold, well, I shouldn't say cold, but can people put the Cyclone inside a fridge, or where should they be storing there?
Just a cool, dry place. Cool, dry place. Yeah, you don't want to put it in the fridge.
There's no risk for contamination as far as viruses if you're.
Because it's alcohol-based, I guess not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good question, Jesse. That's definitely the guru side of you. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, Rick was just saying some new stuff moving around. I'll be worried.
All right. So I know we got these platinum kits over here. These things, I can honestly say, when I saw Psycho the first time, I've seen so many of these platinum kits. And I know we joked when they first came out, like, when you get a platinum kit, you get everything in that kit. So I believe they have two different models now. They have one that's a platinum kit, and I think they have one that's was Sugar Rush or something like that.
Yeah, so we have.
Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about those kits and why are they so freaking awesome? I mean, everybody's buying these up, and then they move up to the big boys from there.
Yeah, so we have the Sugar Rush Pro kit. It has 12 bottles out of our Platinum Series line, and it also contains our product catalog, which has all of our nutrient feeding charts in there, depending on what medium you use. All mediums are included, and that goes for well as our commercial series as well.
Yeah, that's super nice. That comes with it, super nice.
And it has 12. The Sugar Rush Pro Kit has 12 out of our 14 bottles in there. It doesn't have the Rhizofuel or the Super Sticky, I believe. But those can be added on as well. But you can grow a great plant with the starter kit. It has our bases, and it has some of our additives as well. Just not all of them. There's a couple that it doesn't have. And then we have our Psycho XL Pro Kit, which includes our super phosphoric acid. It's used in between the third and fourth weeks of veg to help get like 1 week of growth or 2 weeks of growth within 1 week, and that's root, stem, and leaf as well. It's a super phosphoric acid that strips the roots while simultaneously giving them a super phosphoric charge.
So that's the Grow XL product you're talking
about,
right?
Yeah, the Psycho XL, correct.
Awesome. So because it has so much of that acid in it, that's what just drops the pH
it does
to
drop
the
your
rock.
Yeah, it does. So keep an eye
first
out for that, and you're definitely going to want to check that out, your pH for sure, when using the Psycho XL.
Okay. Do you guys recommend any specific pH or non-pH products to use with your brand? Because I know how much pH up I've had to add when I've used that Grow XL. So
we have our own pH up and down. They're highly concentrated and very competitively priced. Yeah.
Awesome. Definitely some things that we carry up here at Grow Green. I can tell you, like, is anybody out there on the stream that has any questions, PJ, that we want to bounce on?
Yeah. I'm trying to go through these. Someone's asking if Psycho nutrients are compatible with other bases, other lines. So basically, if someone wants to dip their toe in the water and just try the silica or try one of your products, do they play well with with other lines?
They totally play well with other lines. You just want to keep an eye on your ppm and your pH when you're mixing lines, obviously.
Right.
Ours are a pharmaceutical grade nutrient line, like I mentioned before. So you're going to get the best input, the purest input out of our product. And as long as you're maintaining good practices within your grow, you shouldn't have any problem.
Awesome. And then just stepping on the pharmaceutical, I remember, like, especially a couple of years ago when commercial was coming online, everybody's like, everybody's going to have everything tested. And if it doesn't pass testing, we're going to have to destroy it and you're going to lose everything. I know Psycho is definitely out there on the front on pharmaceutical grade nutrients, but is there more to that other than the heavy metals, or can you break down what that big pharmaceutical word is? Because, I mean, not that we're taking pills and I think a pharmaceutical is pills, but
Sure.
that's kind of
No, I get it.
where my head twists on that, and I'm like, well, why would we put metals in our... I guess some things are good, so if you could just help me at least understand what pharmaceutical means, that would help me
Sure.
idiot-proof my life.
So the inputs from the minerals are graded on a scale, and all the way down to food grade. You have industrial grade, you have pharmaceutical grade, you have analytical grade, and a nutrient line is based on its lowest level input. So our lowest level input is a pharmaceutical grade input. So that's how we market our line, because that's the truth. It's the purest mineral input you're going to get on there. It's the filtered through a micron 1 fiber filter, duly chelated product. For not the premium product for not so much of a premium price.
Awesome.
And Kenny was asking, he's looking to start growing. Would one of these kits be a good starting point?
Totally. It has both our bases, our Bloom, our Grow A and B, our Bloom A and B. It has our B1 Boost, has our Silica, has our Dr. Repair, has our Swell, Sugar Rush, Cleanse, Uptake, just about everything you need to grow a decent plant. You could, with just our bases and a B1 Boost, grow a really nice plant, but obviously with the technology and the science, we have created our pharmaceutical grade supplements to increase your yield and your flavor and your smell. So those help dial it in and make it even better. So definitely have everything you need. As I mentioned, our Rhizo Fuel can also be used in the first 6 weeks of veg, or the 6 weeks of veg, excuse me, in the first 2 weeks of flower. And to get best results with that, you'd want to use it as a foliar spray.
Yeah, and I would also add to that, Kenny, that I don't know if the camera's on me, but the feed charts that come with the kit in this book that comes in all of the pro kits is really easy to follow and understand. So it's definitely a great starting.
They're also available at psychoflower.com.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Abe. So you talk about foliar feeding. What other products do you have in this that can be used as a foliar feed? Because I personally like foliar feed a lot. Silica would be my most important question, I guess, about.
I'll have to look into that and let you know. I know that the Rhizo Fuel is used as a foliar spray, and it can be used as a drench as well. But I'd have to get back to you on that. That's a good question.
Yeah, because I know it has the monosilicic acid in it. I was just wondering if you can use it much like Facilitor or Power SI or any of the other big ones like that. Because, I mean, your product is really cost effective compared to any of the other ones.
Yeah, it has the 3% monosilicic acid in our silica, whereas the other products that are comparable are 1.2 to 1.5, and our price point is way, way lower.
Yeah, I almost would think Mitch drinks that stuff.
Yeah.
Mitch is one of our sales guys on our sales team, and when he's talking, he's like, Psycho, if anybody's going to try Psycho, it's the silica. He literally, like, people that are buying other brands, he'll literally, like, load them up and be like, yo, Psycho, silica, no-brainer, way better, highest concentration. Like, I can honestly say from the Grow Green standpoint, that's Mitch's number one hook to flip them onto Psycho.
Yeah, I'll get an answer for you today, and I'll put it on my Instagram, psycho.abraham.
Yeah.
So anybody listening that wants to know, we'll get that answered for you later today.
Also, application rates as far as minimum and maximum, because I mean.
Okay, yeah, for the Rhizo Fuel, it's 2 mils per gallon.
Okay.
And I'll look into the silica and let you guys know for sure.
Perfect.
Awesome. So, as people are choosing a brand, whether they're growing organics or if they're picking a premium brand that has pharmaceutical grade like Psycho, I can tell you, especially recently, at least for probably say the last 2 or 3 months, I would say, right, Jesse, we're getting a lot of people ask us, like, what's the shelf life of nutrients in general? What's the shelf life of Psycho specifically?
How to store it, obviously.
Right. Mm-hmm. How to store it, and, how do I know if it's bad? Like, I mean, we literally had a lot of people talking about other issues with products not working out good for them, and Grow Green's dedicated to the grower, so we literally make sure that we have a cycling system, so we're going through our inventory. It's not sitting and aging like a fine wine that would ferment. So, Abe, can you give us a little bit of info, at least, and definitely let's talk about this, the shelf life of psychonutrients, and how does it expire, and how should the grower be storing their newts? Because I remember when I first started growing, I'd literally have my newts in my grow room, and somebody's like, not good for light, not good for temperatures, and shit, my AC dropped one time, and that room got to be 110 degrees and scorched earth. And I didn't throw away my newts. So.
Yeah, so the shelf life on psychonutrients is 2 years. We have a batch code on each product, and we can look up the batch code, let you know when it was created, and verify whether it's good or bad. Obviously, things happen, and if there was a bad batch, we would alert you ahead of time, but if it did slip through, we could identify it immediately and replace that product in a timely manner.
Okay, so when I know one of my, again, being specific, I know Hortilux, they have a very strategic way to make our RMAs go real smooth. So they have at least instructed the store level of how to read these batch codes and look at aged products. I know, not to talk about other brands, but Advanced Nutrients, one of the things I always enjoyed about them is they would always change their graphics. They would, like every 2 years or so, refresh, just as they're refreshing their organics line right now. So the question I would have, Abe, is there a way for retail stores to understand how to read the batch code, or is it I joke because there's other brands that you have to type it in some secret database, and then we have to find the date we made that code and when it was shipped from Australia over here. So can stores read the batch code, or is that?
I mean, you can read it, but it's not going to make any sense to you for sure. It's something that you would reach out to your rep. We contact our customer service department in Australia. They relay it back to us. Okay. We can say, they know when it was shipped, where it was bought, all that stuff. So we would let you know if you had a problem. I would just suggest, if somebody brings it in, says they're having a bad experience with it, give us the batch code. We'll look it up and let you know what the situation is. Okay, and just to stay on that. So they would contact you at Psycho Abe, or should who because again we get this question a lot. Sure. I would rather direct them to the source because sometimes they feel we might be trying to upsell them on a new product. I totally understand. Yeah, you can reach out to me on Instagram anytime, psycho.abraham. I'm happy to answer questions about Psycho, help you with any problems or issues you may be having. But as far as like the end user, I would contact your retail store first. Okay. And then the retail store would contact the rep in their area and go from there. Ultimately, there's only one company that we've had that issue with repeatedly. So
right on.
Is there any visible features that would show that the bottle is potentially old or not at its perfect capacity, I guess?
Sometimes
caving in, or obviously bloating, or something like that.
On some of the ones that I've experienced in my short time here, the bottle has started like on the outside. It's not as that brilliant shimmering silver it used to be. It's more like this orange yellow color, like it's been,
really?
like the whole
color
bottle,
of the actual bottle, huh?
But that could be for it might have sat in the sun too. Like an irresponsible store might have left it out or not put it away. Sure. But that's one characteristic. But other than that, you'd have to open the product and see. There definitely should not be any sediment floating in there. We have the purest product going through a Micron 1 fiber filter, so that if it's not expired, it should not have any sediment. So if it's like chunky. Definitely no chunks.
Yeah, so you can almost, what would a grower do, Jesse? Would they just take like redump it into another, like strain it or something like that? What could a grower do to make sure that they don't got bunk newts?
Well, they should probably be using some kind of measuring utensil that they can put it in first off to see what's in it. And then from there, they can really make that determination. But like Abe was saying, as long as there's no chunks or anything in it, there shouldn't be any visible features to make them feel otherwise. Or the bottle's not 100 degrees.
Correct.
So.
And then if there is an issue and somebody does, obviously, is there a warranty situation that Psycho backs up that product, or do they take it back to the store? Or
yeah, take it back to the store.
What is the end result for,
Take it back to the store you bought it at. Like I said, we'll look up the batch codes. If, if it's an honest mistake, we'll take care of that. But if it's something that, outside the realm of good faith, then we'll look into it and solve it the best way possible.
Awesome. Again, I know Grow Green's definitely been rocking a lot of the commercial line, and we've been rocking a lot of the 60 liters, and we're even starting to bring the 55-gallon drums and the totes in. So us having the freshest newts is important to Grow Green. And we even, again, PJ was talking about the fleet of trucks, and I guess maybe we should even dial one in. We have a commercial grower up in the Lansing area that literally has ordered a container that should be arriving, I'm hoping, sometime the second week of September.
I think it's September 3rd or 5th.
Okay. And we're actually loading that product on. It's still hot in Michigan. I mean, it should.
Yeah.
How hot is it today?
90?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be nice next week.
Yeah.
So at least on that truck, we actually have a reefer truck now, so it's actually climate controlled, so we can hold the temperature for the delivery, and there won't be as much fluctuation. So again, Grow Green's focusing on you, the customer, and making sure that we do have the freshest product, so we're cycling through that, and we are always working strategically with Psycho to make sure that we're not selling you bunk newts that might have been sitting around for a
And
while.
when Tony says reefer truck, he doesn't mean reefer truck, he means refrigerated
Yes.
truck.
That's true, you cannot smoke on the truck.
Wanted to make sure we made that clear.
Yeah.
We did get a
That's a good question.
refrigerated truck.
And dry soil. Dry soil. Less bugs.
Yep.
Awesome. That's good.
Had to point that out.
Yeah, details. Love the details. All right. Well, hey, let's talk about rhizofuel. Honestly, I heard something today that I didn't even know. You were talking about foliar spraying rhizofuel, but I mean, in my brain, I thought rhizofuel was like a rooting.
Kelp based?
It's a kelp-based product. It's actually got a Tasmanian bull kelp in it, which is proprietary to Psycho in the U.S.
Okay.
So no other product in the U.S. is going to have that type of kelp in it. And it contains 5 naturally occurring growth hormones that aren't readily available in other Norwegian kelp products in the U.S. It's actually our #1 seller, and it was our distributor's #2 SKU last quarter as well. Extremely popular. In
Cloning? You guys using it for cloning?
You can use it. You can use it in cloners. You can dip your the plugs in it as well, and use it all the way through veg and up to the first 2 weeks of flower. You can use it as a foliar or a drench or in your nutrient solution. For my money, though, since it is one of our more expensive products, it's going to last you longer to do it as a foliar spray.
Low application rate, stuff like that?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, well, so, you know, a lot of people, at least in the store, they're always like, they get excited, they see a brand, and there's so many bottles, and they're like, do I got to buy all these? I'm on a budget and stuff like that. So, at least for rhizofuel's application rate, what is it? And if soil drenching it, not so much or what would you mix it up as a foliar feed or a soil drench?
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 mils per gallon, whatever works best for you. Ultimately, everybody knows their own grow better than the next person. So if you're comfortable with foliar spraying, like Jesse mentioned, he likes to do that a lot. I like to do that myself. Some people don't have the time to do it, so they use it in their nutrient solution. It's effective both ways. It's a great product. Like I said, Detroit just loves it. The Chaldean population actually calls it God water in the Detroit metro area.
God water.
God, I
Jesus,
did not know
literally.
that. That's a nice jingle there.
Wow,
like it.
God
I like it.
water.
It's good.
You guys should make a t-shirt.
Awesome.
God water.
So hey, for Psycho, I mean, there's so many brands. I mean, I remember, I'm a little sad inside just because if you were to walk around Grow Green today, at least the building we're doing the podcast at, the store is gone, right, PJ?
She comes.
Dismantled.
Dismantled.
On to the next one.
By the team.
But yeah, we were, I think, I saw at least 15 semi-trucks roll out, and there's 3 full right now, and we're still trying to get everything out of here. So I know when I would take the time to walk customers around the store, and they would ask that question, what's the brand I should pick? And I'd be like, hey, it's like Coke, Pepsi, Faygo, pick a flavor. They're like, can I change from these feeding schedules that they come out with? I said, they're a guide. I said, do I have to die with the brand that I pick? I says, honestly, you should enjoy what you do. Growing should be a fun thing for you, and I'd encourage you to try a couple different brands because honestly, what I've done over the years is, hey, I use Psycho Silica in my grow. I use the Psycho Grow XL, but why should people choose Psycho over those, and why should you be in the mix? I mean, obviously we talked about pharmaceutical, but Abe, sell it, baby. Why are people choosing you, and why Psycho?
Sure. Well, like as we mentioned, the quality of the ingredient being pharmaceutical, not so premium price. We have readily available feed charts. We're there to assist you. We have the best customer service as salespeople the industry can provide, and our feed charts are beginning. And if you need more information to help dial in your grow, you can always contact info@psychonutrients. We're happy to help you do that. We're all about trying to make the end user's product the best possible, using the best possible inputs for the lowest price possible, while we still make a little bit for ourselves.
Awesome.
I like it.
Cool.
Any new products coming out along the line, or mycorrhiza, anything like that would make you guys more unique as a brand, I guess?
Nothing in the pipe that I'm hearing right now. The newest things out there that are taking off, or we've talked about, but I'll briefly summarize. Our Cyclone Rooting Gel is really taking off in the absence of some others.
I like that stuff.
Our Owlback Series is really taking off with the outdoor market.
Is that the only organic certified product right now, as far as that goes? Okay.
Correct. And then our commercial series. And what's good about the commercial series, as Tony mentioned, there's a lot of commercial growers using it, but it's also good for the person who doesn't have time to mix a complete liquid line in today's climate. You know, you can, our single part grow is 3.5 grams per gallon of water, and it has all the things you need in it, and our bloom's 5.75 grams per gallon of water. So in our smallest package available, I think I did the math the other day, you get about 214 gallons out of the 715 or 750 gram size of the grow part of the grow, and 130 gallons out of the bloom. So
wow.
You're a beginner grower, your 12 plant grower, it's perfect for them if they don't have the time to mix the complete line, and you can supplement it with our liquid silica and our other bloom stimulators if you desire to do so.
Yeah, I can tell you, like, you know, whether we're staying liquid or we're flipping to powders, there's just so many brands popping on the market with the powder game. I mean, Floraflex is out there, and there's just so many one-off knockoffs out
Rare
there.
Dankness.
Rare Dankness is online. So I'm really kicking that Psycho picked up on, and they're giving us a quality product in their powder line. So, PJ, what have you tried Psycho yet?
I haven't. I'll be honest.
Man, this is the starter kit.
I know I'm gonna.
Like,
I know
honestly,
the answers.
I think we might be able to pony up a starter kit for you.
I might have to do it with some supply chain issues with the brand that I do run. I might have to make the switch here. So
I heard one of the companies, even with COVID, they were having a hard time getting gloves. And then one company has a unique bottle with COVID, and they were actually they're not able to get the bottle, the empty bottle, to put their raw ingredients in. So COVID's an interesting thing. Hopefully it keeps us on our toes. At least for a benefit for you guys. I know Clonex definitely. It was like, for the people that would use Clonex, you couldn't get it, and now that people are trying your Psycho,
it's definitely filling up that void.
I did make that switch. Brandon talked me into that. Yeah. I am using your gel, and
it's hard to get me off Aloe, boys. Not gonna lie.
Damn hippie.
The Wookiee man.
But it seems to be. I mean, the roots just explode with that stuff. So that's one thing I'm definitely made the switch. So maybe I'll.
So, hey, PJ, is there anybody asking anything out there that we got to hit up?
Yeah, Dino's asking, what products do you suggest for finishing and outdoor grow?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, so for the outdoor grow, I would for finishing, I would recommend our Psycho Owlback Series flowering. It's high in potassium and phosphorus. It's a one-time application, once every 6 to 8 weeks. The plant's going to take what it needs every time you feed it. You're not going to burn your plant. It's only going to take what it needs. As far as your indoor, if you're running a liquid line, our bloom stimulators and our silica are going to be your best bets. Our swell, sugar rush, or super sticky. Super sticky is a resonator. The previous two are our bloom stimulators. And then our silica is going to help the bud harden off. It's going to give the cell wall structure strength. It's going to make the stem stronger. All good things.
Huh. Now, is it? I thought for the Outback series there was like a kelp product or some seaweed kelp.
We
So
do have a
there's
seaweed mix.
So when I guess if a lot of people are focusing on that transition, like the days are getting, I think, shorter, right, Jesse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget what day it is, but
Yes, so all these can be, like the seaweed mix, it's excellent for young plants. It utilizes water retention and root stimulating capabilities of kelp, allowing quicker development while being gentle on your young plants. You can use it in the transplant process with equal parts of our vegetative mix to mix that in. You can also use it as a soil amendment as part of your super soil, and you can add it to your established gardens as well. And you can get all this information on feeding and the breakdown and when to use it on psychoflower.com.
awesome. Abe, so you got the line, you got so many products, you got just a lot of different things you can kick in on that. What is your favorite Psycho product and why?
Sure. So our Dr. Repair is one of my favorite products. You use it throughout the whole process, 1 mil per liter. And it's good for basically everything. What I want to point out, though, is it has 5% to 6% calcium and magnesium. A lot of people don't know that. At the time when we made the label for that product, it was about 10 years ago. And it wasn't as a big thing to, at least globally, to put that on the bottle, the calcium and magnesium, specifically in Australia, because it's not as important there. Well, we came to find out, obviously, we know this, in America, CalMag supplements or calcium magnesium supplements are very popular. So we're in the process of updating that label, and it will be on there in the future. It also contains nitrogen and duly chelated iron, and basically it's just going to keep your, help keep your plant healthy throughout the whole process, regardless of environment. It's going to make it, just look great the whole time.
Yeah, I remember especially back when we first started bringing in Psycho in 2010, Dr. Repair was definitely the first product I tried. I was like, I had some plants that definitely had a deficiency, and as soon as I gave, actually all I did was I gave it Dr. Repair and just water. I didn't even mix anything else in, and everything bounced back within a week. So that's definitely a product that if you have an issue and you're in that flushing phase and you're trying to get your plants back to some stability, Dr. Repair is definitely a rocking product for that. All right, PJ, it's that giveaway time, man. Let's get this giveaway thing going. What are we giving away?
Yeah, so
what's the game, and how can I win?
Well, I'm going to try to win one of these. So
Because I want to make sure you eventually. We might have to hit Brandon up to see if Brandon will get you.
I might have one for you, PJ.
All right.
I love silica.
Okay. That should be a t-shirt
we might have
too.
we might have to take the silica bottle out and give it to Jesse.
Yeah, so we're giving away 2 Pro Kits. These are the 12 bottles with the Sugar Rush. They retail for $270.
Whoa, that's a value.
And we have just 2 random questions. I Googled random trivia questions, so these are random. And first person that I see in the feed, we're not going to have any debate here. First thing that pops up in my feed, this is the live feed, so if you're a minute behind, your comment's going to pop up a minute behind. So first person with the right answer takes it home. It's that simple. Awesome. Question number 1.
Questions right off the rip. We're getting right in.
I'm getting into it for the first one.
Yeah, we got to finish moving this thing out.
Yeah, we got work to do. Tony.
Yeah.
It's my hour break.
I know. I'll drag this on as long as we can drag this on in the AC.
Go hour and a half today, baby.
Yeah, this is. I'm definitely glad we were able to keep the podcast rolling. But let's get this thing on. Like, where the tension's killing us.
All right, sorry. First question is, how many total dots are there on a pair of dice? How many total dots are there on a pair of dice? First right answer is taking home a $270 Pro Kit from Psycho. How many dots are on a pair of dice?
Oh, that's the tricky part. Where did you get that question?
Google.
PJ?
I got the question from Google. Random trivia questions.
We might have to. They had that TV show. What was it? Where 4th graders are smarter than adults or something.
Yeah.
And man, I think the 4th graders would definitely be rocking that.
No. Maybe. No. No one has the answer.
Well, who's close? Let's get to somebody that's close.
Okay, 32 is not correct. That is close. Mark, you always win. You can't win again. Just kidding. 64 is not right either. 21, that would be, 42, Deb got it.
Oh, Google.
Good job, Deb.
Yep, 42.
Way to go, Deb. All right.
Deb took her down. Deb is one of our most active fans.
Top fan, right?
Wow.
She's a top fan.
Nice.
Deb, you took it down. Get at us on the DMs, and we will hook you up. Taking on the Psycho.
Nice.
All right, we got one more of these to give away. Another we're just giving away $270 bills. Boom, boom, boom. Just
Wow.
like that.
Just handing it out.
Handing them out.
Like getting people on a pharmaceutical grade nutrient too, right?
Yep.
Should we change it up? Should we just make Jesse make up a question on the fly?
Okay.
Honestly, because if they're gonna check it out on Google, they're Googling that stuff.
I think this one, I think people are going to know this one.
We could just go top product that we sell at Grow Green. Jesse knows that. I don't know. I don't want to mess up the show. You got to figure it out, PJ. I'll let you choose.
Okay. I'll ask the question. This is going to be one that most growers should be able to get, but the question is, what is the fastest growing plant? What is the fastest growing plant in the U.S., in the world? What is the fastest growing plant?
A redwood.
It's not a redwood. I think that's the biggest.
Oh.
Where are the redwoods?
If you haven't hugged a redwood, you should hug a redwood.
And the
It's
redwoods
an
are
experience.
in trouble with the
burning
with the
down.
fire, yeah.
Oh, are they?
Bamboo.
The oldest ones in California.
You got it. You got it. We got a winner. Travis, you took it down. Bamboo is the fastest growing. It can grow like 32 inches in a day, and it can store like crazy
Super
amount of water,
invasive.
like 32,000 gallons of water. One bamboo.
I'm currently growing bamboo, actually.
Corn, that was a good guess too, but nope. Travis, you took it down. Get at us in the DMs. We will get you hooked up. $270 worth of Psycho. Indica, Dino says. No, it is not indica.
Cannabis.
Cannabis. All right.
Awesome.
Congrats to the winners. Thanks, Psycho, for hooking it up with the giveaways.
Woo!
Wow. We got some serious
Man, this thing's getting dialed in. This is
production value
legit.
coming up in this thing.
I think.
Look at that logo.
Logos.
Wow.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap it up there, PJ. So as we're finishing this up, I think it's important that the community's part of the show, right?
Yes.
We definitely got the move going on. We have some COVID challenges, but you know, if you're a grower that's out there and you are streaming in with us, we're definitely going to be trying to make it the Grow Green Secret Garden Show. So your videos of your garden, whether it is a commercial grade facility, whether it is a tent grow, whether it is a closet grow.
Basement grow.
Jesse, did you know somebody, when we first started, they actually grew in a dresser. They gutted a dresser out.
Oh. Wow.
And I said, how do you cool it without your mom and dad knowing? Honestly, you are the community, whether you're big, small, or all in sizes there. So we're looking for your grow pictures so that whether we're on the show talking about them, we would love to see your Psycho grow, and definitely get those pictures up here and to us so that we can make you part of the potential Zoom feed. So again, Grow Green is moving, everybody. We've rocked this building since 2014. I think we did our work here, and now it's time to move on to bigger, better things. 75,000 square feet.
Ow!
Jesse, it takes like 20 minutes to walk the building.
I put in 100,000 steps in 2 days.
We got to get the golf carts.
Yeah,
It's time for golf carts.
This new building is no joke.
I don't ride the hoverboards. So we got the golf carts.
I think, you know, the ability of what we're going to be able to service the community through here and offer an amazing shopping experience. I'm super pumped shipping people. They used to be in a little corner shipping out, you know, 1,200 packages a day, and wow, things are happening over there. So I'm definitely pumped for the new building. I just want to give Abe, thank you so much for coming out and taking time out of your day.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for paying for Abe to come out, take time out of
thanks,
his
Brandon.
day.
We love you, Brandon.
Brandon, we were just joking that we hope that we don't see you in Michigan again, and Abe's the new guy. So
I think we said that
like
before.
Abe
I think we
better,
said that
Brandon.
before, but now he's aware, so he'll
So
like that.
we'll see if he's paying attention out there. But either way, it's awesome to have a Michigan rep. It's awesome to have Abe, that you got good energy. I think when you were hitting us up earlier in the show, like, what's cool about Psycho, you're just a solid company. Honestly.
Totally.
You know, if there's ever been an issue about any Psycho situation, Brandon's just fixed it. There's not been an issue, and the company stands behind their product. So definitely want to give you guys a round of applause. So thank you so much for being part of our podcast. Thank you for taking out time of your day and helping the community grow. Jesse, man, another great show.
Beautiful.
Thanks for
Thank you for having
taking
me.
time out of your day and
Still
being
here.
here. PJ, you were phenomenal on the giveaway.
Yeah, I killed that.
I think we're gonna have to maybe say how many people in the room or something. You know,
Okay.
we got to have one easy question.
All right.
Yeah,
I like
I'm not hating it, but you know,
like it.
I know we got.
Everyone got bamboo. For
I like the
record.
bamboo.
There was like 30 people that said bamboo. All right, maybe 7.
I know we had
inflated
that
my
one
figures.
person that like hated us when there was like a streaming thing. So hopefully this is an easy way to go. So again, we had Rick on the show. That was super cool seeing. Oh my gosh, Indian reservations. Wow.
Bay Hills. Bay Hill.
Here it comes, everybody. The game is getting.
I like it. Progressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll have that feature every show. That'll be cool.
Right.
Update.
Thank you, Rick.
So again, everybody, we are super sorry the phones have been challenging during this move. We hope to be open in some fashion tomorrow for curbside pickup. We're working on getting the new building stocked and rocked. Don is out, and his delivery team is delivering the entire state. I think they're in Grand Rapids today. It's Wednesday, right? We go
Yep.
west on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Is that what the delivery map
Last time
says?
Wednesday.
I mean, who came up with that delivery map? That was phenomenal.
Someone smart.
Yeah, west on Wednesday.
Last time Wednesday.
That was
easy
good.
to remember.
Easy.
All you people in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, will come to you on
Lansing.
Wednesdays. Lansing-ish. Yep.
Benton Harbor.
Yeah, Benton
You
Harbor.
go all the way to Benton Harbor, PJ?
Benton Harbor is definitely one of our hottest places. So you guys are doing a lot of big things in Benton Harbor. I don't
more
know if it's
driving
all
2
going to Chicago or what, but people are growing a lot of plants in Benton Harbor. That's for sure.
No more need to drive 2 hours to get here anymore. There's $50 delivery.
$50.
All the way to your door, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're doing those things for you, the community, and we're trying to make your shopping experience safe with COVID. We're trying to make you get your gear, and honestly, we've watched a lot of people bring their trucks and trailers here, and it's amazing, and I don't know if that's a safe way to get your media delivered. So, you know, whether you need a pallet of soil, whether you need 10 bags of soil, we're seeing a lot of people just placing, 20, 30 bag orders. We're delivering it right to your door for $50, PJ.
$50.
All day. So thanks for checking out the podcast. We do have a lot of things that are shipping free on our website. We appreciate everybody streaming in on us. Again, Abe, thanks and
for having
Psycho, thanks for being awesome and giving us all this gear and these shirts. So I'd like to wrap up. PJ, you want to say anything before we dip?
I got nothing. Bear with us the next 2 days. Big things coming.
Big things.
Still got bugs.
Oh, yeah. Somebody actually was right before the podcast. They asked, "When's the bugs back?" Jesse.
We still have bugs, actually. I received shipment yesterday. We still fulfilled orders. They're still in the fridge right now. As we move over, they'll be in there as well.
Okay. I told the one guy that walked up that wanted bugs today, I told him 9 a.m.
Yep.
Thursday. We
Yep.
should be open at the new facility that's
Yep.
a half a mile away.
We'll be able to take care of you tomorrow, and then next week we'll have shipment all to our new building. So,
World's largest hydro store.
75,000 square feet.
it's beautiful. More light.
Like you could drive your car. It's amazing. All right, everybody. Peace. Thanks for tuning in with us, and we will see you in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll get back up and we'll be eventually in the new building. Peace. Peace. Boop, 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 boop.